feel threatened, maybe like someone's following you, you can call for help by taking out your phone, opening the phone app, dialing 911. But let's say you need to do it a lot quicker. Maybe you don't want them knowing that you're calling for help. Most people don't know that you can call 911 from an iPhone without touching the screen. You simply press the on-off button, the one on the right side of the phone, 5 times quickly. It's going to do 2 things: sound an alarm and call 911. Depending on which iPhone you have, you may be asked to drag a slider to make the SOS call. But with the new iPhones, the 8, 8 Plus, or X, it'll place the call automatically to the nearest 911 call center based on your phone's GPS. It will also share your phone's location. After calling 911, the phone will then send a text message to your emergency contacts. They'll see that you've called for help and your exact location. Now, you may want to set up your emergency contacts. You can do that in the Health app under Medical ID, Settings, Emergency SOS. You open the Health app and then tap Edit to add names and phone numbers from your contact list. Yeah, this is something you will probably never need, but it's still a good idea to get it set up on your phone for safety.
Overview of iOS 26, the new operating system for Apple phones and iPads. It starts off with Liquid Glass, a new design that they've made, which is kind of makes your iPhones a little bit more transparent, and it's a new look. Some people like it. I'll tell you how to change it back if you don't like it. Another really nice thing is it translates on the fly. It'll do things like it'll eliminate distractions and screening tools. Some new things with FaceTime. iOS 26 now has some they've made huge changes to CarPlay, which if you have a car that supports it, it's really nice. The design, a lot of people like it. It gives you a little bit more of a fluid experience, as they say. It's got a new changes to your lock screen, and the way you can do your wallpapers and some app icons. There's a lot of what they call dynamic controls, which will just pop up in small areas. They don't take up your entire screen anymore. And it gives you a really pretty look and lets you customize your screen like you weren't able to before. Apple Intelligence is of course, is a big thing. Artificial intelligence. It allows you to do live translation, which I really like. If you have the new Apple AirPods, they translate on the go while you've got them in. You can speak, and it'll translate whatever the other person is saying right into your ear. And then you can take your phone and translate back to them. So it's really nice if you do travel. It does even translation in FaceTime and a lot of other things. Of course, it uses a lot of power, and you have to have a good Wi-Fi or internet connection to do it. But it's really, really nice. Communication. It has some new ways to do some personal interactions. Your phone calls show up just on a little portion of the screen. They don't take up the entire screen. They can do call screening, which lets you screen unknown callers. It's also lets you screen people who are sending you emails to detect spam and give you more control over your iMessages. It'll also wait on hold for you. You can do polls and add a new background, so it looks really nice. You can step into your comfort zone, as it says here. Maps is going to give you some new preferred routes. It remembers every place you've been, and it will also translate a lot of things that you see on your screen. The Games app, of course, has been updated. And there's also a really nice thing in your wallet. You can now, they're going to be able to create a digital ID of your passport, and you can use it as TSA checkpoints. And it also saves boarding passes and those things. Another nice thing is it gives you a lot of control over your child accounts. Um, there's some audio recording that you can capture high quality audio controls. Your photos have a new updated Outlook a camera, your iPad, iPods, camera remote that you can start taking pictures with your just by touching your ear with your AirPods in. Reminders has some changes. The clock now has a snooze alarm on it. And again, we talked about AirPlay. So we're going to be talking about all these things and how to change some of them if you don't like them. Bar, you'll see the search bar is at the bottom of the screen, and it will disappear when you swipe it down. Uh, unless you open up tabs and switch through, and as you can see on this screen, it's also can customize your start page. talk really briefly about WatchOS 26. They made a lot of changes to the Apple Watch, and if you have one of the really newer watches, it's you can really notice the difference. They've gone right through with the Apple Glass, just like they have on the iPhone and iPad. It gives you some new watch faces that are really nice looking. It gives you a smart stack, so it's just like what you'll see on your iPad. And nice feature, you can flick your wrist now to dismiss notifications, silence calls, and it gives you some other actions based on what you see on on a text. It'll select different responses and just touch them, and they'll go right back to the person who sent them to you. It's got a new control center. It gives you a little bit more information on how your phone is set up. You get, if you use it for fitness, it's got a lot of really new things for workout buddies, and will check your health and help you as you do your Apple workouts. The smart actions, if you get text, it's going to give you some new responses. It'll help you screen calls. It's right there on your arm. It's really nice. It adjusts the volume on your calls. It's got notes now on your Apple Watch, and it will shuffle your pictures if that's what you so choose to use as your watch face. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. I'm going to show you how to do a check for afibrillation and see if your heart's in sinus rhythm on your Apple Watch. So you open up your apps, you go to ECG on your phone, and it'll tell you when it's ready to start taking it. You hold your finger on the crown for 30 seconds, and as you can see, it's checking my heartbeat. Basically a single lead ECG. And this will tell you at the end if your heart's in sinus rhythm and if you're having any AFib problems. I've checked it on people who actually have AFib, and it shows up right away when I've tried to do it. It's really quick. And when you get done, it'll tell you. It'll also send you a text. So you're in sinus rhythm, everything is fine. You also get a notification on your phone and ask you how you feel. I'm going to talk really quickly about iPad OS 26. So essentially, it's the same thing as what you see on your iPhone, except it's been expanded as Apple tries to make their iPads more like their Mac computers. There's a lot of interbreeding. You can use your phone, and you can get live translation across your iPad, your phone, and FaceTime, and a lot of other things. It's got the same type of look with liquid glass, excuse me, as what you see on your phone, but it's got a few new things. It gives you more of a 3D effect on your screensavers, and a few nice controls that you might want to see on your iPad because it's got more room to use it. It's a little bit easier to do multitasking because now it has multiple windows that you can resize and move around just like you do on your Mac computer or any other laptop. You can arrange the windows from left to right. You can stack them. However you like to do it, it gives you a lot of control over the way your iPad looks. Expose is a new thing that just allows you to switch back and forth between your windows. You used to not be able to do that, so it's really nice. It's got a menu bar, and you can pin things to the menu bar just like you do on a regular laptop. It's got some folders that you can add to your dock, so you can select folders and keep them down there. A new files app that's got some really nice things. Preview is now on your iPad and works with your Apple Pencil, so you can open up PDF files and use your Apple Pencil to mark them up or write comments on it, and then save them. It does a lot of things in the background so that you can do more type of documents that need a lot of computing power. So again, they've tried to make it a lot more like your Mac computer. They've added a lot of memory to it and a lot of more computing power to it, and basically uses the same chip now on your laptop as on your phone. So it's really got a lot more information that you can handle. You make some changes to your photos as the way they look and pop up. It gives you more powerful calculators and notes. You can capture entire conversations in notes. So it's it's really nice, and it's compatible with most of the newer iPads.